Hello, hello, folks. How's it going? I hope all is well. Tonight we are back with more Valheim, and I'm joined. Valheim? We're doing Helldivers today. Anyway, I'm with my dad. Say hello.
Helheim.
Helldivers? That's the Ashlands. Anyway,
Hello.
we're doing Valheim later, but right now we're doing Helldivers. I just completely broke from the regular script. Just like, wait a second. Anyway, like I said, we're hell diving. Hopefully it sounds okay. I haven't messed with it in a second. Oh, looks like we need to go to Clowrell. Let me see. Right now I can't hear the game. Oh, game's good. Okay.
The galactic war waits for no one. Are you ready, Helldiver?
The voices are a little quiet, but the other sounds are okay.
Ready, Helldiver.
I got this. I'm pretty happy to use it. I've heard good things about it. I might need to turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, well, you say that, and then you're gonna get into a place with a lot of
A lot of noise.
yeah,
Intense combat.
yes, combat sounds from rifles and what have you,
Yeah.
shotguns.
I've turned it up a little higher, not a lot, but this should be enough. Anyway, I guess we need to find
The struggle
Clowrell.
for managed democracy continues. We have
We
no
need to
time
kill
waste.
100 troopers. What do you mean troopers? What specific troopers? I don't know, maybe that's bots. Anyway, where's Clowrell?
Or is it Cladrell?
It's a no. That's Clowrell. Yay, it's bots. I wanted to fight the bots today. We did get 2 new dispatches. So the incineration core has been sighted. It's hidden by my little fella, so you can't see it. It's in the bottom right. So the incineration core has been sighted on Penta, which means those are bots that have flamethrowers. They're not fun. And then the predator strain outbreak. Failure to contain the terminid predator strain has led to an outbreak on Tarek. Tarek, it's got to be over here somewhere, right? Yeah, so that's the predator strain is what that is. There's Tarek. Yeah, a gloom-enhanced strain of terminids has been reported on this planet. SEAF patrols have been lured into ambushes and picked off by unseen assailants. Every ounce of a Helldiver's superior senses will be required to hunt down this dangerous threat. So I'm assuming they're cloakers.
Well, and that was what I had asked you last time.
Yeah. Oh, hey Ron, thank you for the hydration and posture checks. Do I have? Yeah, here we go. I've got some, got special drink with me. The Invisibugs. Yeah, don't, there are, I believe there are bugs called stalkers that kind of do that. Don't quote me on that. They're white, but they can, like, cloak. So I wonder if these guys are just, like, perma-cloaked or something.
The only reference that I have as far as invisible bugs, cloaking bugs, comes from Borderlands 2, and they were called stalkers.
Yeah, oh, that's probably what I'm thinking of. Anyway, we're going to be heading to Clowrell, because that is the only planet that is not held yet. Which, it's Clowrell. It's here. And I can't go there for some reason. Why can I not? Am I already there? No, I'm over here.
Are you too close to jump to it?
I shouldn't be. I should be able to jump
or
to
do
it.
you just go to the flag? Can you only go to the flag locations?
Flag? Oh, you're talking these? No,
Yeah.
that just means that the incineration core is here. Why can't I go there?
So you have to go to the main planet first?
To Clausa? I guess. Because it's... I can't actually click on any of the... Oh, I can click on that one. So I guess... Huh. How are we supposed to hold a planet we can't land on? I guess we have to, like, clear the surrounding planets is what's going on. Okay,
Well, I would try doing the colossal one first, because that opens up the most pathways.
It does, yeah.
The bots terrorize this planet with their mechanized brutality.
But that's just me
Dive to the
in my
surface
ignorance. I don't know if
and
that's a good thing to do or not.
No, it opens up more doorways, that's for sure. What can we do? What are you? Oh, don't want to blitz.
This
What is this?
operation would hamstring the enemy's capabilities.
I don't want to destroy the Hulks, but it's better than a blitz. Don't you have to have a conquered planet bordering it, like a blue planet? Yes, yeah. I think that's why we were kind of limited. Oh, that's another Hulk mission. I don't know if I was willing to. We just have to destroy fabricators in 12 minutes. So as long as we're like on the ball, we could do it. And then this one is transmission network. Okay, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that.
FTL jump to the Plaza system.
And what difficulty are you at?
I'm on 3 now.
Alright.
I could do 4. I don't want to. Automaton control.
FTL jump
Well,
successful.
I just didn't want it to be a. Well, I played with these other people the other day, and
They were at level
7s.
9, yeah.
Oops, I forgot to set it back.
Oh no! Yeah, that would be horrible. I'd be screaming, crying, and throwing up about it. Okay, so that's extraction. So if I start down here, clear these out, and then up here, hit extraction. Just try not to hit the water. Okay, I want you. I want the orbital laser jump pack, and I do want. What was it? It wasn't quasar. It was laser. You. There we go.
Launch initiated.
Yippee! There we go. It's kind of cool that you can see the other ships shooting down at the planet, and Helldivers going down to other places. I'm sure that's just set dressing and has nothing to do with like what other people are doing, but it is kind of fun to see. Here we go. Oh, that's probably a place I want to go to right there. Yes, it is.
Go now, and fear the shadow of neither death nor tyranny, but justice is your cause.
There we go. Get the 1, get the 2. Uh-huh.
Tactical asset nearby.
I landed right next to a side mission. Yeehaw. That's explosive. I'll go ahead and throw that over here first. There's, I believe the blue one is static. It's not one that I want at the moment. Oh, you're right here. Okay. Went a long way. It's another static, yeah. It's gonna be noisy. Okay, you. Where'd the other one go? Right there. Okay. There's definitely fellas around. I'm just kind of trying to be quiet about it.
That's the only other thing I've seen besides the activation terminal.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's where they are. I think that's a black one. Yeah, that's a mini nuke. Yeah. Don't mind me doing my business. Got napalm.
Okay, I was gonna say red is got to be firebomb then.
Yep.
Okay, so black is mini nuke, red is firebomb, and blue is what?
Blue is static field. I'm gonna need one more. Gonna say. Oh, I saw one. we go. I got some backup now. This is doable if we just stay on the ball. Immediately hauling side vision. Look here. See, it's right here. There's one right here. It's fine.
Thermite. Yep.
That there. That's a giant gun.
Hello.
Outpost destroyed.
Shit. That was supposed to go a little better than it did. This was supposed to go a little better than it did.
Hot outpost spotted.
How's it going? Ah, it can't help me from here.
Attack underway.
Huh.
You're not going to thermite the other base?
I will. I just wanted to take out the big gun. You survived?
Yeah,
That's
he's
not.
chasing you.
That's not fair. I'm talking about the giant gun. That's not fair,
We'll
man.
thermite it.
There we go. I feel like it shouldn't have been able to survive a 500. Fuck that thing.
How'd you like to taste
Nice.
some
Thank
free
you. Ouch. Alright, ouch. Will you please? Thank you. Sometimes you press the button and it doesn't do anything.
Another triumph for managed to
Whoops.
may
Need
liberty
ammo for that.
guide your safe extraction.
What? I can already extract? That's it? Okay.
Yeah, you had two. You don't want to get on the turret, just say you were on the turret.
It's alright. Oh, hi. I thought you were dead. Okay.
Tagging map.
So what was the red thing behind you then?
That is a group of enemies. But I am choosing to ignore them. Because I can easily outrun them. What's timer? 6 minutes? It looks like a buddy door anyway. I don't think I can open that.
Found something.
It's a buddy door. Okay.
You have two samples in there?
It's a buddy door. I can't open it.
No, outside that door. There's a little eyeball that showed up.
That's not a sample. That's just a thing you can read.
Okay.
But
Where's ammo?
stems are good. Nope, give me that back. Oh shit. I don't have any grenades for this. Ow! Ooh!
Not today.
Yeah, I just need to get out of here. It's a blitz mission. No, get out.
Dropping a pin.
I'll let them be stinky over there. Get hurt easy. You really do. Explosive barrel. Alright, calling it in.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
We can look around here for a
See a
bit.
shiny blue to your left.
Yeah, that's just ammo. Ooh, there we go. That's what we want. Did it only register picking up one? No, I got both.
ETA is 1 minute 30 seconds.
What's the flashing light on top of that building?
I don't know. That?
No. Building to your left. 9 o'clock. That one.
I don't know. It's probably just
oh,
not
it's
working.
It's that light. Okay.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
9 o'clock. 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 9 o'clo
You guys are gonna have to come in here if you want to take care of me instead of just standing out there. You can't reach me from there. You have to come in.
I'm used to you having a little drop turret thing.
Yeah, I didn't bring it this time. I brought the... Oh, hi. See? Follow your friend's advice.
So Ron was asking why the forklifts have eyes, and it's because you can actually drive them.
You can't drive them.
Well, you can interact with them. Sorry.
Yeah, that's different. You can't drive them.
I thought you said you could drive them.
No, you cannot. There are vehicles that you can drive, but you have to summon them.
No, I've seen like the warthog-looking vehicles before in cities, or you have to summon those as well.
You have to summon them. The ones, the vehicles that you find laying about are inoperable.
Where?
Well, sometimes you can find an inoperable one, but none of them are forklifts. Hit that. You heard me. Yippee.
So here I thought I knew something, and I was wrong. Big lie right in the right off the bat. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Of course. It'd be kind of fun if you could drive the forklifts like you can in Halo Reach. You just kind of just piddle around.
Well, I would just move them to block the entrances, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make choke points and stuff.
Eagle, back in the fight.
Yipe. Or is it yipe or yippee? Oh, yay. I thought I was going to get 2 stars on that because I didn't do all of it. Yeah, the blitz ones you just have to go. There's not a whole lot of time to do anything extra. But this next mission that we're doing will be a traditional mission. So you've got like 40 minutes to run around the map and do whatever. Yippee yippee! Yeah! How'd we do? Decent. Alright. Indeed. A triumphant return. Alright, next mission. Yeah, so this is destroying a transmission network.
Coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Woo. Okay. So looks like we've got enemy bioprocessors.
Orbit synchronized.
What I could do, I could start up here, work my way down, and then move across. Just gonna grab these. Grab this. Do the laser cannon again. And do that. There we go. A traditional mission, or a tradition. That, you know what? That is correct and true. It is a tradition. Make sure to pick up your fallen squad mate sample containers. They're critical for our collective scientific progress. No, don't worry about bringing their bodies back. Just bring their stuff back. We need that. Okay, it looks like I'm spawning near... Oh, it's wet out here.
This is the solemn duty for which you were born. Defend democracy at any cost.
Yippee. Alright, I have my goodies. Oh, right there.
Keep liberty.
Now we wait. Seriously?
Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
Oh, I got part of it. Just not all of it. Oh, come on. There we go. Nope. There we go.
So would you use your laser on the thing then? To finish off?
Yeah, I could do the laser on it.
Objective near your position.
Reloading. Oh, hi. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, got him. Oops, water is getting too deep over here. Because apparently your Helldiver can't swim. But, ouch. Ouch. There we go. That should be it. Thought it was. Is that not it? Is there more that I'm supposed to be doing to it? There we go.
Tagging map.
Objective complete. Eagle 1 armed and ready.
Alright, we got two little bases over here. You can laser anything. You can laser anything.
I'm a firing my laser. Big gun.
Spot outpost.
Oh, I think I shot it over its head. Got it. Oh! Ouch. Ow! I'm just ping-ponging myself all over the place. Pete's sake. Now I'm just gonna die here. I don't have any stems. Yep. Okay. Maybe such a direct approach is not a good idea.
Reporting to the front.
Ow! Where did I die? Here's my stuff. Oh, I think my other breaker actually had more. Yes, okay. Okay, there's a tiny little thing. It worked and you're fine now. Seems good to me. Yeah. I can only do that like 4 more times though. But hey, I've got grenades again.
Yay.
Hit. Oh, that might not have counted.
Little shot of liberty.
Shot of liberty. Shit. That would be a bot drop. Whoops. And that's a patrol. That is a patrol I did not see. Ugh. Go, go, go. Ugh. Now I've got a shield dude.
Well, can you land on one of them?
Not this far away.
Point me to the enemy.
Sorry, normally I'm better at this. Today's just not my day. Did I actually thermite him? Yes, I did. Good.
What's that?
I just called that. Sorry. That's a little call to like, hey, look over here. So, if you see any of those pop up, ignore them.
Okay.
Die! Pete's sake! Oh, good. And that did kill him. Yippee. Okay, I need to get my stuff back. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Alright. I need to
No,
go.
you've got one dude left. Go take out the one dude.
I don't even know where he is. He's over here somewhere.
Ta-ta.
There we go.
Now what's in there?
Stuff and things, hopefully. Hello. Goodies for me. Oh, I thought that was another goodie. I was wrong. Your badass maneuver capacity is 4. Pretty low, but we can work with that. Hurl yourself into enemy lines, soldier. We're making propaganda tonight. For real. That's pretty much how they treat it.
So you've got a white light to your right, and then you got that.
Oh, that I don't think is anything. Oh no, it is. It is something.
There's something here.
Was low on supplies, took ammo, left oatmeal, good luck. Rats. Okay, so that means I don't get anything. Just go ahead and clear some of them out.
Administering freedom.
Okay, so they know I'm here.
Trying to rearm.
Oh, and I did get the turret this time.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Oh boy. Okay, ouch. Okay. For the love of all that is good in this world, reload! And then spray and pray. Actually, I've heard the Talon is pretty good. That's what I'm... Whoa! I heard it was good. Maybe it would be better if I was more aimful with it. Okay. Bad landings do not give you the an excuse to not load. Please. There we go, he's dead. Is that a fire geyser?
Yeah. It's the one, it was like a plant with a gaseous cloud around it.
Yeah.
And when they hit it, yeah, it's like it's leaking methane.
Look at that. You too.
So if you look at it,
Yeah, I did see it.
okay.
Yeah, because it's, yep.
Yeah, so no fire next to that thing, otherwise it goes.
Kaboom. Okay. Looks like it's our next one. Get blasted. Okay. Okay, one down. Two down. Three down. Whoops. Okay.
They have found you.
They may have discovered my presence.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Why did I do that? That was my last thermite. Go there.
Firing orbital laser.
Oh, did that... That was nice of it. Don't come over here, please. That could hit me next. Okay.
Tagging map.
A little fella this way. How much time do we have? Oh, we got like half an hour. Okay.
So look around to the wreckage.
Yeah. Love the Helldivers 2 attitude of comedy far too much. If you die, walk it off. I do like the ragdolling is funny, but when you are trying to do something like serious, it can be a little frustrating. But you just gotta, you have to approach it with the eyes of comedy and silliness and non-seriousness.
What they call dark comedy. Or dark humor.
Yeah.
Sending down equipment package.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because I would like that. Okay. Thank you. Fully loaded. I'm not seeing any big turrets.
Objective near your position.
I think we're safe.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Get burnt. Oh, I got him first shot, actually. Rats! And no, that did not destroy the fabricator. F for me. What am I doing on... Whoa-ha! What am I doing on that? No, it's this that I'm looking for. I've got an eagle.
Freedom never sleeps!
Okay, I thermited him. Oh, hello, Walker. How's it going? There we go. Hello, fellas. How's it going? Ow! Okay. Is that...
Another walker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't I kill it? Hey, don't look this way. Turn around. Ah! There's another group over there.
Extraction is available.
I'm definitely missing my fellow, my friend, my pal, my machine gun turret. Try to hit me from behind the tree. Ow, shit!
Lost. Sending replacement.
Okay, you can hit me from behind the tree.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
I need to give up on killing them. Only do it if I have to, but I can't be having this audacious behavior if I'm by myself. Okay, I need to take that out.
Yeah, because they just keep coming and coming and coming.
They do. I hit that. Don't know what the bioprocessors are.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's those.
Request approved. On its way now. Extraction is available.
Help on board!
This'll take care of him.
Area.
I think that's extraction right there. Yes, it is. Gotcha. Okay. There's a little fella over there. I should probably hit that.
Talking about the turret?
No, the turret is... No, there's a little red spot.
There's two little red spots by the turret. Like you're referring to the mines. When you said the little guy to take care of.
No, no. It's on the map. Quick. I can take care of mines. No, it's the place that I marked. There's a red spot.
Tactical asset near your location.
Oh, what? I didn't even realize. So this isn't extraction.
No, and there's more on the other side of the building.
Wherever they are, I have no idea.
There,
I heard
by
one
the
though.
door.
Oh,
No, that's not what I was saying. That central building right there.
jeez. They're coming up the other way.
And there's a turret right there.
They're gonna be too close.
Okay.
Extraction is available.
Okay, he's dead. Oh, he's not.
So this is like, that's like a machine pistol instead of a,
Yeah,
they don't do a lot of damage.
not very helpful at all. Hmm. Whew. Oh, I don't need to be walking on this. Shit. Okay. Oh, boy. Nope. Oh! Go, 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 go. Gone, gone. Get out of here. Stim.
There's stuff on the ground right behind you.
Yeah,
stuff
it's
against the
ammunition.
building.
Mag's empty!
Get blasted. I did some damage to him.
So is that little oval thing you laser it open? You can get in on the side of the building?
Talk about the flaming wreck right there?
No. Just back up. Turn around. Turn around.
That?
That.
No, you can't get into these at all.
So it's not cut with your laser.
No.
Okay.
There's gotta be a spawner over there or something. Pete's sake. Okay, reload. Ammunition. Okay, just ignore them. Got it. That's gonna hurt.
Watch the bomb.
Injury? What injury?
Did it complete? Yes, okay. I need to get away from them. Since we're on the edge of the map, I think we're right next to a spawner. And not the kind that you can destroy, it's just the one that keeps spawning them into the world, so there's nothing we can do about it but just to get away from it. Alright, how much time do we have? 18 minutes. Okay. Let's spare some time. How are you still alive? Take a laser.
Engaging orbital laser.
I'd like to see you tank that. Alright, so we've got something over here, which is where they appear to be coming from.
Well, that was a drop ship. Hey, you got the drop ship with a laser.
Yeah, the laser got it. Unfortunately, it didn't stick around long enough to kill the ground forces it dropped. Okay. Looks like this might just be a minor one. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. Get
Another
it.
one to the slight right.
Yep. Hopefully the eagle will get it. Okay.
Withdrawing to rearm.
Cool. Thanks for not hitting what I asked you to hit. I don't have any grenades.
Can the laser take it out?
I don't know, actually. Maybe. Doesn't look like it's doing anything to it.
Okay. So you have no artillery. Go forward just a little bit.
Sending down equipment package.
Because there's stuff right behind the bulkhead there. It might be grenades or something. I don't know. To your right?
No. It's a sample. Shit! Of course you don't destroy the big one, you get the little one, though. Can you get? Ugh. There's a reason why you're a Helldiver. It's because you don't have the brains for anything else. Geez, we're on level 3, but I'm thinking it might even be too high of a level right now. Thermite. The second one for good measure, to make sure you actually got it. Alright, let's get out of here.
Outpost cleared.
Pete's sake. It should not have been this hard.
Ron says, you and your killing and maiming, whatever happened to good old-fashioned hugs and friendship?
Back in business.
For real. Okay, but at least I'm content that we cleared all of the things off the map.
I think we've progressed into the tough love territory.
Yeah. Yeah,
Positive reinforcement? Huh. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we are in, like I said, typically I do better than this, but, apparently not today. Today is just not my day.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Damn it. The orbital is not ready yet. I don't think so, buddy.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute.
Oh, that thermite is on them. Okay, maybe back up a little bit from that. Maybe I'm just using the Talon wrong, because it's supposed to be good, but it's not very good right now. I'm sure it's some kind of operator error.
30 seconds.
This is called Die Now. Written and directed by me, featuring me. Only lyrics are fuck off. Thank you.
10 seconds.
Oh, seriously? Someone lived? Oh, it's a big one, too. Oh, that's a drop ship as well. At your leisure, Pelican 1.
Landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Oh.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Okay, perhaps level 3 is a little too high for me right now. Yippee!
Liberty has seen you through.
But we completed the mission, we got both of the side missions, we did all of the outposts. We got everything on the map. With 32% of our time left. That's not bad. Yippee! You know, there are people that go on to level 10 by themselves. I don't know how they do it.
Probably by dying a lot.
Probably dying a lot, yeah.
And also, you can train yourself. The more you do it, I mean, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Well, how did we do? Yeah, there was a lot of spraying and praying going on.
But they're definitely dead now.
Uh-huh. Can you die if you were never alive to begin with?
Ready for another mission, Helldiver?
Yes, but perhaps not on level trivial. Oh yeah, primary objectives, enemy patrols, allied tactical objectives, light outposts, secondary objectives, medium outposts, heavily armored enemies, and then this is enemy tactical objectives, heavy outposts, heavily armored enemies. It's on the bottom of these. Operation modifiers, massive enemies and heavily armored enemies. Then you get tactical objectives increase, massive enemies, heavily armored enemies, complete an extreme operation unlock. So I've never done a level 6 before.
Shit. Okay.
Because you have to succeed in each of these missions to actually like get up here. I've never gone that far. We'll try a level 2. We'll see if maybe that's where we need to be. Feels like there's not a lot of people here. Oh, because most of them are here. I just don't want to deal with the incineration core. Ooh, what are you? Oh, okay.
Mission coordinates locked.
Only got one mission this time.
Pods prime.
Oh, because you're on level 2 yet.
Yeah, I'm on easy now. Instead of... That was supposed to be medium. I'm just... Like I said, today is not my day. There are some days where I'm fine and other days where it's too much.
Orbit synchronized.
Okay, orbital laser, we'll do that. I am going to ditch the laser cannon and I'm going to get my sentry back. Because, yeah, the laser was nice sometimes, but I was really missing my turret.
The laser is nice against fixed targets like buildings,
Yeah.
but that wasn't your problem.
No, it wasn't. It was constantly getting accosted by the patrols. I think that was part of the difficulty. Typically, I've got the turret with me to assist, and not the. I destroyed that tree. Sorry, not the case this time.
Sending down equipment package.
Sending down equipment package. So we've got a little fella here. Yeah. I'm gonna jump back, please. Thank you. Ouch. Oh, that didn't hurt me. Yay. Hup. Oh, that might not have done it. Maybe.
Yeah, you say that almost every time.
Well,
normally
unless
it
it
blows
lands,
up.
unless it lands directly on it, I'm not entirely sure because it's variable. Oh, did one of you call a? You are a horrible person, and you should feel bad. Oh, jeez, hi, bye. Ow. Okay, stim, please.
Fun life for supers!
Ugh. Those guys are the worst. I say that. They're not the worst. I've run into others, but
Dropping a pin.
in particular, I hate them.
Tactical asset near your location.
Hello. Very cool. A little sample. Alright. Oh, this is LiDAR. Okay. We'll get to explore the map a little bit then.
There's a question mark right behind
I'm thinking that's supposed to be a light outpost. Just the fact that it's a red blob on the map as well. Why was I thinking? I know why I thought it was the main objective, because we're kind of close by it, but it looks a little different than this. Okay, needs to be turned all the way around. You know, maybe it's because their wires are red, but they almost look like they have guts. Alright, cool.
Mission map updated.
Oh. Okay, yeah, we got some goodies here.
you.
Democracy
Okay,
delivered.
so all I see is the little symbol showed up.
Yep, you got some diamonds down there.
Yep.
That question mark is going to be an outpost. That diamond is another item. There's 2 more outposts and 2 more diamonds, which means there's just things to pick up there. They're goodies, you know.
Okay, well, you still have like 12 minutes, so.
12? Oh, it's 36.
Okay, 36. 3 times that amount.
Where'd you see the 12?
I thought it said 13 before you activated the LiDAR station.
Okay, that'll do it. Oh, hello. No, I don't want the entrenchment tool.
Dropping a pin.
No.
That sure looks like an outpost.
Yeah, but right before it.
Ooh, goodies. Yep. Oh, looks like I hit it. Yep, that'll do it.
Outpost destroyed.
Nope. No big gun for you. There is a group nearby.
Tagging map.
I'll probably have to fight them, given how close they are.
Objective nearby.
Problem is I don't see them. That's the bad part. I'll just top her off. Why not?
Dropping a
Objective
pin.
right over there. Where are you? You're hearing them too, right?
No, I'm not. But I am on one AirPod.
There they are.
Whatever.
They're just standing there.
So go take them out.
Yeah. Closer than I wanted. Oh, more goodies. Don't mind if I do. Okay, we're getting close.
And you can go back to that diamond then, can't you, and reload again?
Tagging map.
I can, yeah.
Another step towards galactic liberation. You may extract when ready.
I don't remember where it was. Oh, right there. Okay, did I mark a spot? I did. Okay. I even see it too. There we go. Woo! Okay, and I do still have one thermite left. It might not have been high enough. Yeah, well, I got... At least I'll kill that guy. I don't know if it landed on the wall or if it landed on the ground in front of it. Got it. Cool.
Dropping a pin.
Oh, it didn't even get that guy. Ow, okay. He's still alive.
So I think he's on a turret, and he's just
He is on a
spraying.
turret, yeah. Got him.
Mag's
Oh,
empty.
that didn't kill him. No! No, no, no! Ah, you've ruined everything! It'll be waiting for them when they land.
Come on, laser. Come on, laser.
Alright, it doesn't need to kill the... It doesn't need to kill the ship, even though I would like it to.
There's something satisfying about watching the dropship explode, though.
Yeah.
Extraction is available.
What goodie do you have? A supply pack. Oh, reload now.
Okay, so obviously an ammo pack is ammo.
Yep.
What's the supply pack?
Essentially multiple multiple ammo packs. Whew, that was too close.
Can you go to your right for a moment? And finish checking out that base. Because if you go up by the, looks like the flag, there might be a,
The fucking...
it looks like there may have been an eyeball there, but I guess it's just the light. So never mind.
Perhaps.
The sample isn't what I saw, it was the light behind the flag is what I saw.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's just a light.
And that's fine. So what's the blue to your left?
That would be extraction. I'm not going there yet. I'm headed. I need a resupply.
Sending down equipment package.
So yeah, that blue beacon is extraction, but there should be another light outpost and 2 more goodies. You weren't supposed to find me over here.
Extraction is available. Attack underway.
Did that not get any of them?
Eagle 1 returning to
Oh, come on.
Looks like I may have gotten some.
Not enough.
No, it's like 3 out of the 6, 3 out of the 5. Yeah, you got half of them. No, it got more than half. Because you only had 3 left to deal with. Now it's like 10 guys.
I'll get it.
Automaton outpost destroyed.
Oh!
Nice Twitch kill. On Twitch. Well,
Oh.
so a guy coming from your... 2 guys coming from your left. So check out the base a little closer. Go to your right. Okay, never mind.
There are goodies over here, though.
Yeah, I think this is the last diamond area.
Where? There you are.
That's the new one. Let's take a sentry.
Yep.
That's what I was just gonna say.
No! Damn it. He called in backup. Okay. Where are you, Sentry? Why aren't you killing them?
Extraction is available. Liberty return. Locked and loaded.
Got a big boy coming through the trees.
Move.
Democracy's on its way. Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Are you sure you actually hit them? Because it doesn't... no explosion happened.
I did not see explosion either.
I didn't know the eagle could shoot duds.
But you did run quite a ways away from where you targeted, so...
Ow. Yeah, please. Recoilless rifle. We got some more ammunition. Stims. I definitely needed that. What's these?
Okay, so vending machines you can get stims from?
No, they're their own thing. Hey! Just a single guy.
Are you out of thermite?
I am. I don't need the thermite, though. That was the last goodie. I'm headed to extraction.
Yeah, but why not take out the spawner in that little base there?
There is no spawner.
Thought there was. That's why they kept showing up.
No, those were patrols. Those were patrols, and they called in a dropship. The spawners are already gone.
Okay.
Alright, Gatling Sentry is back. Cool.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Just have to survive 2 minutes. And I don't know where they're going to be coming in from.
Liberty return. Locked and loaded.
They're back. There.
And you have your turret back?
Sending down sentry. ETA minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Mag's empty!
Uh-oh.
Thank you, turret.
Thank you, turret. Yeah, if you want to... Hey!
Turret saw you alone.
Yeah. It kind of doesn't care if it kills you or not. Come on, get in. I don't want to have to call it again. Turret is a blessing and a curse.
ETA minus 1 minute.
Here's what I should do. There we go. Oh, there's a sample up here. I didn't know you could find them up here. Anyway, this should protect me from the turret.
You want to go check out the other rooftops?
Nah. Not super important right now.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Okay. So my orbital is back.
T-minus 20 seconds.
Oh, well, now I suppose they're just not interested.
T-minus 10 seconds.
They saw the other guy die and were like, well, threat taken care of.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
Ah, here he is.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Whee!
Victory was never in doubt.
Looks like we've got 20 minutes before we halfway through, and then I'll switch to Valheim after this. So I'm thinking what I'll do, I need more iron for the project that I'm working on, so I could probably go do some crypt diving. Whee! Actually, you know what? Let me look around in here. I can probably just do it now, actually. Since this is obviously not a Helldiver night. I mean, stream-wise it is, but in practice, it is just bad time after bad time. So I think we can just go ahead and switch.
Your comrades who didn't return will rest easy knowing that this mission had a lower than average casualty.
Is that the comfort? Alright, well. Gave it a fair shake. Oh, lately Helldivers has been weird with actually shutting down, so hopefully it does it. There we go. Let's go back down here. We'll do this. Let that load. Controller should still be plugged in. The switcherooski. Yep. Oh. Yep.
Change your description.
Yes, I should. So I'll click in here. I'll do this. I'll click this button. Apparently in all caps. I don't remember when I pressed that. But I'm not surprised. There we go. We have updated. So now I click over here and I do this, and it's not showing. Did I not have a? There it is. Can we hear it? That's the question. Oh, I don't think we can. No, we can't. There we go. Aha. So I've made some progress on that build since the last time I streamed. I'm gonna drink some water. Yippee. Made some progress. But we've kind of... Oh, yes, I'm right here. So you've already seen it, but stream hasn't.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the... This is where we are right now.
Yeah, because you added that upper level, which didn't exist before. And then you set, obviously, the steps way back there.
I did. Because I have it set as sitting on the some of the ironwood. But we are at a point where I can't build any higher than this, and I need a roof. So, that means I need iron to actually support the core wood. So that means I need to go do that stuff. And I know I've got, yeah, right next to that second bone nest. So from bone 2, Do we actually have one on the other side? We don't. It's just Bone 2. Okay, so from Bone 2, there are a few crypts that we can hit, and I would like to do that. I'm just gonna keep the gear that I have, because it should be fine, and I've got a decent amount of health, so. Yeah. It got cold today. It's been kind of warm lately, so it's kind of, the weather's got its own switcheroo on us.
Yep.
But to be expected with.
Well, it's just the time of the year.
Yeah.
And we had a tornado watch the other day. I mean, that's how volatile, you know.
Yeah.
Warm front, cold front, warm front, cold front.
And then they smack into each other and create swirlies in the air. Hey,
Yep.
Was that not done? No, that's done. Okay, I need to find a good replacement for that. I guess this'll probably do. Oh, but I've got, look at how much I have. No, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, we'll top that off. We're gonna be in the swamp, so I'm gonna grab this as well. I'm gonna put this to the side, move these up, and then do this, because I'll need to keep track of those. Okay, and then the rest are fine. Are these done? Cool, so I can do the next round. One more Ratatask. Yippee, okay, I think, yeah, yep. I'll do some repairs to items and whatnot. And then we can be on our way to Bone 2. Is that everything? Yeah, and I guess I'll replenish my arrows while I'm here, now that I've noticed that they're less than 100. Yeah, this will be fine. Alright, I believe Bone 2 is on the second floor. And I do have a wisp light. Is it Bone 2 over here? Yes. Actually, would it be a good idea to... No, that one's just called Smelt. Might be a good idea. I don't have any other portals on that landmass, so I think what I would like to do... I'm gonna, you know, just do some portals in there so that I'm not running back and forth so much. Okay. There we go. After that, we're here. No, I think I do need all 4 of those. Okay, we got some fine wood. Do I have an empty portal in the Ashlands right now? Is it, I guess, is the empty portal connected to anything?
I thought it was connected to Sundial.
It's connected to the one through the sundial. No, I'm talking about... Did I name this most recent portal? No, I didn't. Okay, good. So that means I should be able to do this relay, and if I destroy one, it won't link to the one in the Ashlands, and then I'm stuck. That's what I was worried about. So no, we're good. We've got this. No, too high. Here we go. What are you doing here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll deal with that in a second. I guess we can put it, get it out of the way now. Empty. What was all of this rock here for? That's second mode. That's another fortress. Emerald Approach. It was probably for Emerald Approach, to be honest. Or I might have actually picked these up from that motor, the motor fight. She did destroy a lot. I guess I can take care of this too, because I would like to have an open cart before we get started. Hey. So I think I mentioned this on stream, but I've been thinking I'm moving Helldivers so that it's just on one day. I was thinking on doing it Wednesdays so we would have some alternation. We'll see if that sticks, because I might have it on Fridays. I don't know. I already had a lot of those in here. Okay, this needs to stay outside. Okay, that goes outside. That goes outside. That can stay. That needs to come in. Okay. That comes in. Okay. I'll leave it here for now. Because for a while there, when I was playing just Valheim, I was like, you know, maybe I should play something else. And now that I'm alternating between Valheim and Helldivers, every time I play Helldivers, I want to play Valheim. So it's kind of funny how it worked that way. Where I was like, man, I've been playing a lot of Valheim. I should do something else. And I was like, wait, no, but Valheim, come back. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, people say. Do we still have that one extra? No, I don't want to put it back. Well, guess what? Chow. There we go. Seeds. Seeds go here. Oh, and the extra Great Dwarf Eyes. I need 11. If you love them, let them go. People also say that. Yeah. It's gonna be hard for me to quit Valheim once we're, like, properly done. I'll probably play a lot of it in my off time. But, it won't be like what I tried to do with Baldur's Gate, where I was like, do you want me to try a different playthrough? And people were like, just play a different game for stream. So no, I know better than to try to, you know, make it overstay its welcome, I guess. So once Valheim is done, I will switch to something else. It's just I'll probably also play it a lot in my off time. Because I like it. It's a good and fun game. Much enjoyment. Okay, so now you're empty. So I'll go ahead and bring this back up where it was. So it can be our transport tool. Ouch. Here we go. Sorry about that. Alright, now it is bedtime. I actually have a new, I have a new redeem. I hope I set it high enough that it's not, like, that you have to save up for it. Let me see, where is it? It is live, right? Yes, it's live. Okay. It's a 10,000 point redeem, so that should be high enough that it doesn't get used very often. Alright, we'll do that, and that. Well, happy May 2nd as well. Yesterday was the official May 1st day. Oh, and I guess, you know, May the 4th is coming up, Star Wars Day. Let's see, right, no. One more level. I don't know if you know this, Dad, but at least on Tumblr there's this unofficial holiday based on the lyrics of an NSYNC song. I don't remember what I don't know what the song is called, but at one point the lyrics say it's gonna be me, but they pronounce me as May.
Yeah, they've got a weird. It's gonna be May.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, isn't that Bye Bye Bye?
I don't know if it is. No, wait. Bye 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 was Backstreet Boys, wasn't it?
I don't know. They blurred together.
They did kind of. But
Yeah, but anyway, carry on. Sorry.
yeah. So they said. They pronounced me as May, and so now at the end of every April, people start posting like pictures of like Justin Timberlake or like screen caps of like that particular music video. And you know, it's like, hey, you know, we're coming up on that day. It's gonna be May.
So Ron says, yeah, I could only redeem that 23 streams in a row.
Oh. Man, only 23. I say as a joke. That is a lot. Oh, hey, I hadn't even marked this one yet.
Have you even unlocked it yet?
Oh, you know what? And I didn't bring my key either. That's a goof that I have committed. So let's... Where's my table? Anywhere. Now, did I even set this up? I thought I set down the extra portal.
Let's see. So
I did. Cool. There we go. And there's actually another one. Obscured by a...
Big tree going right to the door.
Am I gonna be able to... I don't think I can destroy these.
I don't know. So you're saying
can't.
you made a Valheim redeem?
I did, yeah. But because I've already swapped to it, will it let me in there if the path is blocked like that? There's even another one over there. I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the other one before I lose it. I hope it lets me in there. Where are we? Yep, there it is. Okay, so let's do that first. Can you use a pickaxe to destroy those big trees? I've never tried to use a pickaxe, but I know that axes don't work.
Talking the ancient trees? I think the answer is no. I think they
Yeah.
are set missing.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully that's not the case. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this stuff while we're out and about. Okay, we have entrails, we have ooze, we have blood bags. We even have some iron. And extra grey dwarf eyes that aren't supposed to be here. Okay, the rocks go back outside now. Okay. And before I do anything else, because I just realized I forgot it again, I need to grab the key.
Go grab the key.
I need the key. Don't forget, go grab the key. Grabbing the key right now. I'm running to go grab the key. That is what I need. I need the key so I can unlock the crypt so I can go in there. But I need the key first. Don't forget to grab the key. Go grab the key. Go grab the key. Do it now. Go, yes, go to the direction that it takes you to go get the key. That's what you need. You have like 5 of the keys right now. Go grab one of them. Yes, grab the key. Hold it in your hand. Do you have the key? You do. Alright, we're gonna walk over to... Do you have the key? Yes. It is in the hot bar. We have the key. Confirmed key in inventory. We have the key. Okay. We have the key. Alright, I do want to check real quick. I know where the portal is. I want to check and see if I can get in here. Because I have access to the door from here, I just don't know if it'll let me in. No, I think that's not really going to work. Nope. We can't get in there. So I'll mark this one special. Locked crypt, and I'll put an X on it because we can't go in there. Oh no, don't exit, because X means we've been in there, and we may end up finding a way. Let me just go ahead and turn my poison resistance on. Oh, we got a trophy from that. Anyway, let's go back and tackle this one that we can go into. Alright, and I guess I'll kill you too, because you've been waiting so patiently. Alright, in we go. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay, that works. Yow. Alright, we're in. It's official. Wow, already 18. There was a bunch of iron sitting in there.
Give me a moment. Grab my glasses. So Ron typed in, check the Valheim wiki page for Swamp to figure out whether the big trees were destructible in any way. They're not. And the wiki actually recommended placing a chair in front of the door, sitting in the chair, and then getting up to glitch forward through the inaccessible crypt doors.
Oh. And then I'd probably need a chair to get out. Okay, but so there's a way then. Okay, when I get done with this crypt, we can try that. But for the moment...
That almost sounded like so there's a chance.
Yeah.
One of those.
Well, it was a Jim Carrey movie, wasn't it? Wasn't it Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was. You know,
so there's a chance.
If you were the last person on Earth, so you were saying there's a chance.
Only if you were the last person. How long has it been since you've seen those movies?
Were you alive?
Well, I know you had them. You had them in your collection.
I had them in my collection because
there's two of them.
Your mother.
Oh, she liked them.
She liked them.
Yeah, because she liked the kind of silly.
Well, yeah, it was the lowbrow humor. When she needed to just veg out and relax, and just not have to think about stuff, because I was, and still am, heavy into sci-fi.
Uh-huh.
And
you
so,
like the thinky stories.
Right. So like that one, the
Man from Earth.
The Man from Earth, where you're sitting there and you're just watching this group of like 6 people sitting in a room having a theoretical discussion, and that's the movie. Best frickin' movie I've watched in like the last 10 years, right? And it's like it would have driven her absolutely crazy. Too much thinky.
Too much thinky.
Okay, so Ron says the method was actually intended for glitching into crypts without having the key yet, but had a note specifically saying it could also be used for getting into crypts with indestructible trees blocking them.
Oh, you know what? I have heard of people doing that. Because people have glitched into the big rocks in the plains, and so they have these bases that enemies can't get into, because they'll just be walking on the rock. They won't, they can't get in. Okay. Get my stamina back. You stink. Probably literally.
Yeah.
Being a corpse and all.
Yeah.
Was there something down here that, like... Yeah, there was. I was like, was I being blocked by nothing? No, there was something. There was something there. Okay. Yeah. When was the last time I even sat down to watch a movie? Because I watch YouTube videos. Lately I've been watching, what's been sitting in my recommended stuff that I've been watching lately is like, Qing Dynasty China. And like how their nobility worked.
Gotcha. So Ron says I have, sorry, let me try that again. I have always wanted to build inside the big decorative rocks of Valheim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching, something Knowles. He's a lobsterman up in Maine.
Yes, I know who you're talking about. Because
Yep.
when he fishes up like ones that he has to throw back, he'll like take the barnacles off of them.
Yeah, it's the barnacle spa or whatever, claw spa.
Yeah.
He cleans off all the barnacles and then gives them a snack.
Gives him a snack.
Yep, and returns them. Yeah, I've been watching him a lot.
Yeah, he's fun.
And recently rediscovered Stargate.
Oh.
That's now shown up in the shorts area. So
See-
kind of reliving the movie and the series, the various series.
Stargate's a good one. That one was fun.
Yeah, it was one of my favorites actually.
Did you have a favorite character, or did you like them all equally?
Oh, I know Tilk was you.
Yeah.
You were very very much the Indeed.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Teal'c is fun.
Yeah. Christopher Judge. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause-
does the voice of Kratos in the early.
No, it's not the early God of War. It's the later ones. I don't know who voices Kratos at first, but in like the ones where he's got his son, those two, that's where Christopher Judge started voicing it.
As Ron says, I pretty much never watch movies on my own. It's always someone else's idea.
Same here.
I used to watch a movie every day when I would come home. I'd come home from work.
Yep, you
and
would.
it was, give me a half an hour playing Guitar Hero, or
Rock Band or
Rock
Forza
Band.
or
Right.
It wasn't Halo. It was Minecraft.
no. Sometimes I would do Halo Reach,
Yeah, you did the
rocket
firefight.
launcher. But I specifically made a forge area where it was unlimited ammo. You were indestructible, and anybody had were rocket launchers.
And the jetpacks.
And jetpacks, and the whole point of it was just to mindlessly blow everything up.
It was just destruction.
Yeah, so it's like you don't use it for anything other than I just really need to blow something up, with no stress about it or whatever. You're just whatever, wanton destruction. But yeah, so I would come home from work and I would do that half an hour game. Then I'd hang out with you kids for a little bit, and then I would grab a thing of chips and salsa and I'd go in the room and watch a movie and come back out, and it was pretty much supper time. And we would do whatever else we needed to do that evening.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was
That was my routine a long time ago.
in a galaxy far, far away.
15 years?
Yeah. I want to say.
Yeah. But yeah, so I have an extensive movie collection. Not exaggerating, 1,000 plus DVDs.
Just from years of collecting.
just from-
decades
yeah.
of collecting.
Yep, just accumulating them.
Yeah, and not because I'm gonna buy a movie just so I can add it to my collection. He's watched all of them at least once.
Yep.
You are. Would it be safe to call you a movie buff?
Sort of. I enjoy movies, but I'm not pretentious about it. I'm not a gatekeeper about it, So if it's like, oh, you've never watched this movie? Oh, how could you? It's, oh, you've never watched this movie? Let's go watch it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's an opportunity to share something I enjoy with somebody, not a.
Yeah, it's more a yay! I get to be the one to show you this movie.
Right. Yeah, because I exposed your mom to public television. She used to hate public television, and then I got her into the High Kings and Celtic Women and the Irish Tenors, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
those are good.
That was on public TV.
Wasn't Animusic the same way?
Animusic was also part of one of their fundraisers. So yes, and same thing with reading. She was not into reading at all when we first got together, and I got her into some very light sci-fi books and fantasy books, and she enjoyed them. And then she branched off on her own and became a voracious reader. She was reading 4 different series of books at a time. So she had 4 subscriptions to different book clubs. So it was, you know, 16 books a month just for her coming in, and
She would read 'em.
She would read them. So, like, woohoo, good for you. But yeah, so she used to hate a lot of the entertainment that I was really into when we first got together. It is odd, actually, but
Odd.
yeah, things that were like so central to my life. Even puzzle books. I got her into puzzle books.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, you know, that's like for losers and stuff. And I'm like,
For losers.
so how much you try it out? So whatever.
How about you try it out, loser?
Yeah. Like, you're calling me a loser, why don't you try it out? Find out why I'm intrigued by it, you know, why I find it interesting. But yeah, then we would get into some significant discussions, and I'd be able to explain, you know, why I was so interested in this thing. You know, it's kind of like, I was never part of a book club or anything, but it's like, okay, now read this book, and now we can discuss things, right? And so then it was this is why I enjoyed it. You know, what did you enjoy about it, and all that kind of stuff. It was topics for discussion, and it turned into for her a love of reading. So that was good.
Nice.
Yeah, that was definitely a positive experience. Being able to share that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, I would say that as far as entertainment goes, I'd say you're the pioneer of the family.
Well, and it's the same thing with food too. It was, you know, there wasn't food that I wouldn't try at least once.
Yeah, and I think I got that from you.
Yep. It's like, oh well, these are bugs. Okay, I'll try it. You know, I may not eat a plateful. I might just, you know, try the one and be like, nope, I'm done.
But you tried it.
Try it.
Yeah, like, what am I thinking of? There was a farm field trip we went on once.
Well, ants and roaches and all that other kind of stuff that
What
that
was
they
it?
would candy and.
What were they called? We
Well,
went
you've had the Rocky Mountain oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters. Yes.
Had them multiple times.
Yeah, and they're
Very-
good.
Very salty.
They're salty, almost kind of fishy in a way.
And-
Not like I'm eating fish, but just kind of like this kind of
Well,
reminds me of fish.
And it was an odd texture, kind of a grainy texture.
Yeah, it wasn't bad though.
But I wouldn't want them all the time.
It's an every
I'll,
now
I'll,
and then.
I'll let you.
an every now and then.
I'll let chat look up what they actually are.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah.
Yep. You can make as many jokes as you want. I know it's low-hanging fruit,
Yep.
and even that's a joke.
Yep.
But
Pun intended.
yeah, you know. But don't
um,
knock it till you try it. I mean, you
well,
know, once at least,
So
right?
it was, you know, I'll kind of skirt around it. But in earlier times, the royalty would get the prime cuts of meat from animals, but 100% of any animal harvested was used in some way.
Yeah, they tried not to let anything go to waste.
Right. So whether they were using the hooves and boiling them down into glue, or they were using the skins, you know, for clothing and blankets and stuff like that, or, you know, whatever. Every bit of edible matter of that animal was eaten by somebody or something. You know, it was either the human or like the house pet or what have you, because they did have some pets in earlier times, and they needed to eat too. But what they found is that actually a lot of the low-born foods, shall we say, the foods that you know, the royalty would never eat ever, was actually better for you than all the rich foods that they eat. So like gout back in the day, which is like a joint condition, came from an extremely rich diet. You know, very very rich in certain kinds of meat, like organ meats and stuff like that.
Huh.
And since only royalty could really afford to eat it, they called it, you know, the rich man's rich man's disease or rich man's curse and stuff like that. But that because the lower classes couldn't afford that, they very rarely got gout.
Huh.
So, yeah. Anyway, that was a little aside.
Well, there you go. Yeah, so, yes, look it up. Again, wide open for jokes. Wide open for jokes. There's just no denying it. Wide open for jokes. But it was good. And they were fresh because they were harvested and prepared
Locally.
the same day.
Yep. Yeah, on the farm that you were at.
On the farm that we were at.
Mm-hmm.
And when they were served, you know, they didn't
advertise it.
I mean, there were hints. They didn't want to just be like, ha, you're eating this, you know, but they weren't loudly announcing it, but it wasn't as a big surprise.
Right, it wasn't a super secret either. If you knew, they were like, just let other people experience it first.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like, you know, the person who goes into the elementary school Christmas program and goes, Santa Claus isn't real. You know, it wasn't like that.
Man.
Which we've experienced that too.
We had a kid do that in band once.
Yeah, we did.
He got in a lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble. But that was actually about the same time that the first time you had Rocky Mountain Oysters was about that same time.
No, it was a little later. The Rocky Mountain Oysters were a little later. Not too much later, but it was a little later.
Oh, it was within 2 years.
Yeah, because that was the difference between like middle and high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a middle school trip.
No, it was a high school trip. Both times were high school trips.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I knew the second one was high school. But...
They were both, because it was like, I think it was like 9th grade and then like 11th grade, I think, that I got to go again.
No,
Anyway.
I was referring to the band incident.
Oh, yeah, that happened every year. Every year that happened. Or at least every year we got the warning.
You were warned about it every year specifically because of one person who did that.
Yep.
And thought it was hilarious, and oh boy, did he find out real quick and in a hurry.
Yeah.
That was not the popular choice.
Yep. But yeah, that particular trip, I remember that people at first, you know, they're like, hey, this is, you know, these are okay. They're not, I don't know what they are, but they're, you know, pretty tasty. And then it's like, then they were like super open with it. It's like, oh yeah, you're eating Rocky Mountain oysters, winking face. And of course, once you get the explanation of what that is, you know, cue the disgust. But they...
Yeah, I think that they consider part of the offal, the offal as an OFFAL, which is you know, it's the remnants, the leftovers, not awful as in AWFUL. Disgusting, but no, it's specifically the leftover tidbits.
Yeah. Hang on. How do I make it? I need fine wood for that, don't I? Let me go ahead and set this up. Yeah, okay, we'll do it here. Let me look in. I need a chair. I think I do need. Yeah, it's fine wood. Okay, let me go grab it. Itchy.
Yeah, no, I haven't watched any new movies, current movies, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I think that the last one that I watched, as far as current day movies, was Oppenheimer. So that was like a year and a half ago.
And you said that one was. You said that was okay.
It was good, but it was long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not one of those that you're like, hey, this is the most awesome thing. I'm going to watch it again right now.
You need some time.
You need some time
space
to digest it, and it's one of those that you're going to pick up more every time you watch it. Because they just had so much packed in there. And even though it was, you know, Hollywoodized,
As they're wont to do.
There was some license taken, you know, inspired by reality, but not necessarily 100%.
There we go. Oh. Oh.
It's like glitchy witchy. Are you stuck in the tree? Can you get back in the chair? Uh-oh. Can you just... You make another chair?
I did. But it disappeared somewhere. I don't know about this one.
You pushed yourself into trouble? Can you
I-
make another chair farther down?
I tried to, but it ate the chair. It's not here anymore. So I can't even destroy it. It might be up there.
Yeah, I guess go outside if you can.
Oh shit, I moved it too far. Here we go. Hey man.
Like, yeah, 14 chairs just miraculously appeared. What's going on?
Okay, so I'm gonna say it's right there. That's where the other chair went. It seemed like it worked initially. I wonder why it does that. I'm saying it's too far. Yeah, it's really not letting me do this.
Well, because isn't it one of those you can't actually build anything inside a crypt?
Yeah,
So,
but
so
I mean, I'm not even technically in the crypt. I'm in the tree.
I understand that, but trying to drop a second chair isn't going to work because it'll never fully get in the crypt.
No, it's the tree is kind of just blocking me.
Yeah, I know.
So like I actually pop up in the tree.
I would say play with that one when you've got some time and a lot of patience.
Yeah, I'm gonna say at least for now it's a bust. Interesting results so far. Yeah, it's kind of just not letting me do it. We can come back to this one, but I'm gonna skip it for now, I think. It looked like it started to work, but the tree itself is kind of just blocking the whole thing.
Well, and it could be just because of the orientation of the tree that it pierces directly in.
Mm-hmm.
That it's versus more of a glancing. You know, if it was just part way in the hallway, and this is like in the hallway.
Yeah.
So it might just be a positional thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, it's
Spitballing.
I mean it's marked on the map, so I can come back to it at another time, but for now we'll access one that isn't blocked. Yeah, I kind of want to just move that a little closer. Hey, man. Sorry, that's not what I meant to do, but then I blocked it. Alright, so I'm gonna... Oh, hi. I'm gonna put this fine wood back. Hey.
You just make a box and drop it off.
Itchy. I want to shave the back of my hair again. Maybe not the back and the sides, but like the hair on the back of my neck is getting long again, and it gets sweaty
Well, it's essentially it's the bangs situation. It's in that awkward length where you can't really put it into a ponytail that'll stay to keep it off your neck.
Right.
Yeah.
So that means it just sticks to the back of my neck.
Yep.
And actually, technically I can put it in a ponytail, but it would only be for the back of my neck. My bangs aren't long enough to, like,
Right. Yeah.
be part of it.
It's a little short, stubby thing, but it also doesn't retain the hair very well because of how short it is.
Yeah.
It comes apart too easy.
Yep. That is the unfortunate truth about growing out your hair, is that you will end up in an awkward phase. Oh yes, I was going to put that away. I was actually talking to, my sister is thinking about maybe getting her hair shaved, but she's not sure what she wants. And so I was like, well, you know, you could do the back and the sides, and, like, she's got long hair, so I was like, if you don't want to, like, cut all of your hair, you could get it trimmed and then just have, like, the back and side shaved in a ponytail. So we were talking about that, and it's like, she asked what I did when I grew out my hair. You know, did I just grow it out, or, you know, what did I do? I was like, actually, I did something that you probably wouldn't want to do. I let the back and the sides grow out, and then I got the top shaved to match. So it was all really short for a while. And I remember being like, man, I kind of like that my hair is this short. And then one of my friends told me that I looked like one of her old high school teachers. I was like, I no longer like this hair. It's like you've taken all my joy out of it. Well, we got one of those, okay. But yeah, are you? Oh, we only have one way to go. Okay, this is a small one then. Is it blocked? Oh my gosh, we have an empty crypt. There's nothing here. Well, that is highly unfortunate. Alright then. Well, I can't all be winners. Ah! Not what I meant to do. Okay. This way. Oh, have I been there before? I haven't. They never saw me coming. And there's nothing up here either. Okay, where am I going? I'm headed that way. There's a fire geyser. You know what that means. There we go, I see it. Oh! Hey, buddy. How's it going? Let me just grab the weapon that's more effective against you. You want to follow me, please? Cool. Okay, cool. There we go. Tree crypt, empty crypt, just incredible luck with the crypts tonight. Hey, well, to be fair, that first crypt had quite a bit of stuff in it. That was a nice crypt right there. Just unfortunately, its neighbors were less than ideal. They were not as generous. Hey man, I'll address you in a second. It's been a second. Thank you for your patience, as always. Alright, let me dump this abomination stuff, and then we can go. I'm trying to think of the last movie I actually watched. Because it's been a while. I'm not big on movies. I've already said that, but you know. I remember I used to like The Accountant a lot with Ben Affleck and
There's a second one coming out.
Oh, really?
It might already be out.
same people?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ben Affleck and the guy that played his brother in the first one.
Oh yeah. Apparently he plays the Punisher in one of the Marvel TV shows.
Correct.
Interesting choice. Wasn't he also he was in Bones, right? He was Booth's brother, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. No, who am I thinking of? Anyway. But yeah, Anna Kendrick is in it too. I remember that.
She was in the first one anyway.
Yeah.
And John Lithgow and John Lithgow's partner, the female partner, used to be pretty well known 80s, 70s and 80s supporting actress.
Ah.
Never a lead, always a supporting.
Gotcha.
But pretty prolific. Can't remember her name either.
Ron says that good crypt raided its neighbors and then collapsed the passages of the one and dropped a tree on the other. Man, just a greedy crypt. And we're just there to see the aftermath of it. However many years later. For shame, greedy crypt. Yeah, I remember liking that movie. I remember liking that one. Yep. Whoop. There we go. Let's see, what's another... I'm trying to think of another movie that I liked. Like I said, I don't watch movies very often, and it's to the point where I can't even remember the last one I watched. I just know that I remember liking The Accountant. Okay, that one was empty, so now the other side is done, right? Nothing in the sides, nothing in those sides, dead end. Yes, okay, so we've got one left. There we go. Yeah, I cannot think of the last movie I watched. I do get a lot of YouTube shorts for TV shows, though. For a while there, I was getting House. Recently, I've actually been getting Desperate Housewives.
I've been getting House and The Blacklist. This week it started with Stargate SG-1.
Oh, I got, I don't know if it's like a short series or if it's a movie, but I got Queen's Gambit as well.
Occasionally I'll get Game of Thrones, but I don't like or dislike them. I just scroll on.
Yeah.
So I'm essentially giving it no feedback on that one, so it's not bombing me with them.
Yeah.
Because I have the books, I have not read them yet, and
Yeah, read them.
I have not watched the series either. So it's like Deadpool and Wolverine. I won't watch any videos regarding that movie because I haven't watched that one yet either.
And you really want to watch
and
that
I
one.
want to watch it. It's so I don't want to spoil myself.
Alright, well that one was also a short one. Yeah, for a while there I was getting a lot of Game of Thrones. Not so much anymore.
So Ron says anyone who knows the names of more than 5 actors is a movie buff to me. Okay, I guess I'm a movie buff like 100 times over. Because I recognize a lot of them. Now, if I meet you in real life, it takes me 3 or 4 times of meeting you before your name will stick. But yeah, movie actors and actresses, stuff like that. Just again, I have to see them multiple times, but once I get it, I got it.
Get it? Got it? Good. What is that from? That's also from a movie, isn't it?
And when you were younger, we used to quote Master of Disguise a lot with Dana Carvey and Fred Spiner.
Am I not turtly enough for you?
I can't remember the female that was in it. She was one of the Latinas.
It's been way too long since I've watched the movie to remember any of the actors.
Jennifer. I don't remember, but yeah.
Was that a
With
90s
disguising,
or
anyway.
was that an 80s or a 90s movie?
It's a 2000s movie.
It's a 2000s
Oh, yeah.
movie? Oh. Well then. Of course I'm not going to have much memory of actors from that kind of time period, I guess.
Well, you just like Brent Spiner's character. Every time he laughed.
Oh yeah, because he played the villain, and every time he would like laugh really hard, he would fart, and then he'd get all embarrassed and stop laughing.
Yep. And you girls used to think that was hilarious.
That was the funniest thing ever when we were kids.
Yep.
Why does that name sound familiar? I've obviously heard it before. What else has it been in?
Dana Carvey.
Is that the...
Think Wayne's World.
Oh, it's been a while.
Wayne and Garth. Wayne was Michael Myers, and Garth was Dana Carvey.
Oh, well,
the blonde.
There you go.
And he does actually play the drums.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
And didn't they actually get like the...
Yeah, he was just jamming, and they just recorded him, and then put it in the movie.
Man, how cool is that? I'd be so thrilled if my drumming made it into a movie.
I have several videos of you drumming. Should I YouTube them?
You haven't posted them on YouTube.
I asked, should I?
Oh. I mean, I don't know. What's the context? What were we doing?
Some of them, I have some of them that were band competitions, so they were professionally recorded, but I would have to get clips from it. And there's some copyright issues that might be at play there. I'm not sure how that works because I bought them from a professional company. But then I have some that other parents took that would obviously not be copyright
issues,
but I would still have to clean them up and clip it. And because almost everything that I did was still photography. So, yeah.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, it was competitions, it was solo and ensemble. I never did a pep rally because I was never at a pep rally because I was at work.
Yeah, because that was at the end of the school day, so like we kind of got out of our last class to go to the pep rally.
Yep.
And I remember the band got to get out of class a little early.
To go get your instruments and stuff.
Get our instruments and stuff.
Yeah, so, concerts, practices, football games.
Nice.
Competitions, yeah.
Parades. You didn't get any of us in the stands, right? At any... Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Well, pictures, but
pictures,
I'm assuming
yes.
no
There,
videos.
no, I think there's a couple. There might be a couple of videos. I know there's some videos from one of the robotic shows that some of the band went on for the pep squad.
Yep.
To support the school. But I'd have to go back and look.
Hey man, how's it going? Goodbye. Oh, I don't have that. Whoops. I should do that. Right. Yeah, I just saw the crypt over there and wanted to... Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. Well, I saw the crypt and wanted to mark it so that I didn't forget about it. I would want to take a look at those before they were uploaded.
Yeah. Well, because I would have to be careful of who else was in the video.
Right, yeah.
And, maybe reach out to a couple of them and see if it's okay with them.
If they're particularly identifiable.
Yeah. Either that or would have to blur everybody out except you.
You just see a bunch of blurs on screen and a lone drummer walking around.
There's no difference than, doing a Skype call, where they blur out your background. Same deal.
I suppose so. Should I go ahead and empty this?
Yep.
Yeah, I should go ahead and empty it. Yeah, because I'm thinking of one particular cadence that I was always on cymbals when we played that cadence.
Mm-hmm.
Because, especially to the younger ones, cymbals were scary.
Well, they
they're
were
very
scary,
loud.
but they were also... Only beginners played the cymbals, you know what I mean? So
Yes.
it was also kind of looked down upon
Was
by,
it?
by some of the more experienced people. But you get somebody that knows how to play cymbals, and they're like, cymbals are cool, right? It's just, you have to own it. I don't know what else to say other than that. You've got to embrace it and do it.
Yeah, cymbals are a good crash course in... crash course, I didn't even try with that one. They're a good crash course in... drums are loud,
Yep.
people are going to hear you, you
Yep.
need to get used to being heard.
Yep.
And I was one of those kids when I was younger that I liked to fly under the radar, and to
Yep.
this day I'm still kind of like that.
Yeah, you were definitely more timid.
Yep, and cymbals kind of forced me to accept that I was going to be heard. So I figured it was a good, beginners had to play the cymbals anyway, so that I had no say in that. No one did. But I figured it was a good, kind of rite of passage for the little ones. Get them used to, if you can handle playing the cymbals, then everything else is going to be fine.
Well, they considered it a beginning instrument because you didn't have to worry about what notes to play. It was...
You just have to hit on time.
You just have to hit the rhythm, right? So you could still figure out how to do your marching choreography and participate in the music without it being, hey, I'm a soloist and or I'm playing the main melody, and if I screw up, people are really going to know, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, and now I have to be doing somersaults on the back of a bike with flaming baton.
Right.
Yeah, it levels of difficulty. So, in that regard, cymbals were considered a big entry level.
Entry level, yes, entry level. Yep. I remember when I first joined band, I had a very understanding drum major. She was very sweet and willing to help me out. So I remember, I won't spoil what our show was, because I don't know if that's going to be a dox or anything, but there's a one point where I was going to be the only person that was heard for like 1 or 2 counts. So I was the only one like doing anything in this one particular spot on the music. And I was really nervous about it because I was like, what if I mess up? Everyone's going to hear me because no one else will be playing. They'll all know that I messed up. And I was really stressing about it. And I was only in 7th grade. I was in 7th grade. And our school was small enough that we had to be mixed in with the high schoolers. So I was really worried about messing up. And my drum major was like, hey, when it's time for you to, when it's time for you to hit this, it's a big crash with the cymbals. Just like as loud as you can, right?
This is Big Mama.
Yes.
Okay.
And so she's like, hey, when it gets to that point, I will point to you and let you know when you need to hit it. And so it took a couple tries, but I finally got it. And I remember she smiled at me, and I was like, oh, I did it! I'm so proud of myself, and she's proud of me, and I did it correctly. And it was such a big thing for little 7th grader me.
Yeah, it was a big ego boost.
Yeah.
And
I was so proud of myself. Hey man.
Reassurance.
Yeah. It's like, I can actually do this. Hey, I was kind of hoping that would stun you. But yeah, and it's like after a couple more practices, I didn't even need the visual cue. I knew it. So I was
Self-esteem, that's the phrase.
Yeah, self-esteem. Ego boost, it also works, but there's kind of like a negative connotation with ego.
Correct.
But it was a nice self-esteem boost. It's probably won't even give me anything. It's fine. But yeah, I got kind of lucky in that I had a drum major that was willing to kind of help me out with that. And so I tried to kind of pay it forward with the other folks that ended up on cymbals. Like, I want to help them gain their confidence the same way I did, so that when they move further up into the drum line with the bigger drums, where it's going to be more noticeable, you know, with the, because we're not always going to have, you know, a cymbal player, but we'll always have snares, we'll always have quads, we'll always have bass drums.
Quads are also known as tenors.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Quads were a very...
They were a specific one. They had 4 drums, and then there's quints that have 5.
Right, and they're all tenors. But
they're all tenors.
My point is that it was like the local description of it, where
Yeah.
if you go looking for the instrument online or in a catalog or something, they're called tenors.
Yeah. So yeah, as you move, you know, further up, it's good to have that, like, the beginning, like, point of confidence there, where it's like, if you can handle cymbals, like, you can move up to the next bit, right? Come on now. But, a lot of the younger ones were not comfortable doing that. So even, like, oh, hi! I needed to come back this way anyway. But you're near the entrance, so you came from somewhere else. Which direction did you come from? Must have been this way. Okay. Must have missed him. I thought I already went through. But anyway. So yeah, I tried to do that, but a lot of what primarily ended up happening was they didn't really they didn't like cymbals, and they didn't really build their confidence until they got off of cymbals. So I feel like I kind of failed in that regard, but it was still a lot of fun. But the side effect of them not, like, really wanting to play the cymbals and either, like, wanting to kind of, like, stay as a wallflower or, like, move on to something else meant that there were a couple cadences where when cymbals would pop up, everyone would look at me and it's like, I guess I'm on cymbals for this one.
Well, and there were a couple where you had such a reputation for getting into the groove of it.
Yeah, yes.
That you just, you know, it's like watching Animal from the Muppets start playing. Totally into the music, you know, and just gone.
And screaming and
Yeah.
the joyous cacophony of smashing cymbals. So yes, I did gain something of a reputation for smashing 2 pieces of metal together.
Yeah.
Hi. Thank you for your patience. Thanks for letting me, oh, hey, sorry. Sorry about that. I kind of thought I got everybody. Ooh, I'm out of inventory space. So yes, I gained a bit of a reputation for doing that. So even in my senior year, when it was 2 cadences that required a lot of cymbal smashing. So even in my senior year, when these cadences would come up, everyone was like, "Tisara, you're on cymbals." It's like, I'm on cymbals. But sometimes I'd be like, hey, so this person is, you might as well, yeah. So it's like, hey, we're trying to teach this person, you know, how to do cymbals. I want them to try it this time. So, I'd be like, are you comfortable trying to do it? And sometimes they would, and sometimes they wouldn't. I wouldn't force them. Like, in practice, I'd be like, well, let's kind of try to do this. But in, when we're actually out and doing things, it's like, I get it if you're not ready. Anyway, that time was a lot of fun. But yeah, I think one of the more interesting things to watch from me drumming wise is like, there was this cadence, it was a cadence version of Mary Had a Little Lamb, but it included a very fast section. that had nothing to do with the nursery rhyme. It was just a fast section to show off. So we would get all the quads together. So at that time, it started before I was a quad, but it eventually came to include me. And everyone that could play quads would kind of like take turns on this fast part. And that would be I think that would be interesting to watch. Okay, are we done over here? Yeah, because that was the swimming bit, and then I had to turn around. We weren't done over here. Thought so. Anyway, we were talking about movies.
Yep.
Who did you say was the person that was just kind of like chilling out and playing, and then
Dana Carvey.
Dana Carvey. Was he in like a band before that or something?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, there's several actors and actresses are decent musicians. I mean, you know, Jack Black has
Oh,
his
yeah.
band. Gary Sinise is in a blues band.
I don't know who that is.
Saving Private Ryan. Lieutenant Dan.
I never watched that.
Okay.
I know about it. I just
Okay,
never watched
and
it.
he was also, I think, CSI New York, maybe.
Really?
He's been in a bunch of movies. You know, I think Mission to Mars is another of his more prolific, well-known ones. But yeah, you'd recognize him as soon as you saw him.
I probably would. Yeah. I can do names. I can't match them with faces. That's my shortcoming when it comes to meeting new people. Is I can remember names. I just don't know who they belong to.
But see, I'm good at remembering faces, but not the name that goes with it.
Okay, double checking over here.
So you look really familiar. Where have I seen you before? No, don't ask me your name. You know, even if I figure out where I know you from, I still don't ask me your name.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll be sitting there going, you know, I met someone today named, like, it's like, met someone today named Mark.
But, Hollow 11, I'm sorry, is another one.
Hollow 11?
He was the one that was sick, and they made him stay home.
Oh,
And
man.
then, of course, he figured out how to work around with the filtration system to get it to work long enough to keep them alive so that they get back to Earth.
Oh, cool.
No, he didn't do, it wasn't the filtration, his was the power sequence for landing.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, new actors coming up that I'm starting to see more of, but I don't remember their names. For actors, it's a little different. If it's people I'm, like, meeting in person, I can remember their names better than their faces. But if it's actors I'm seeing in, like, movies and whatnot, I recognize their faces before I remember their names.
And same, real life is always easier
Yeah,
to make, you know, maintain that memory.
right. Because it's actually, like, you know, you meeting these people and, like, you're physically there with them.
Yeah.
It's a little different on a screen. I think, well, a good example of that, I've been getting some Friends shorts lately. And I can't remember the dude who plays Joey. I know that the character's name is Joey Tribbiani,
Uh-huh.
and I can recognize his face. He's been in a couple things since Friends,
Yes.
but no idea what the guy's name is. I think
I'm blanking right now.
Courtney Cox and Jennifer Aniston are the only ones I remember off the top of my head, but I know the dude who plays
And Lisa Kudrow was the skinny
Was it?
blonde.
Oh yeah.
And her thing was
Matthew Perry.
Perry. And Joey Tribbiani was shoot. David Schwimmer. of course, was Jennifer Aniston's whatever.
Yeah.
Beau.
Yeah. We were on a break. I
Yeah.
remember that. He was.
I'm totally blanking his name.
He played.
He was in Ed, that where he played baseball with a monkey.
Really?
Yeah.
I know David Schwimmer was in Madagascar as well. He played Melman.
Mm-hmm. He was also in Band of Brothers.
Really?
Yeah, he was one of the commanding officers of the training camp.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Kind of surprised that spawner didn't spawn anybody. I was standing there for kind of an extended period of time. That's
Matt LeBlanc.
LeBlanc. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, because I saw an interview where the lady that played Daenerys in King of Thrones. Yes, she's got a crush on Matt LeBlanc.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen that one. That was something Graham show.
Graham Norton.
There you go.
Yeah, that was a funny one. There we go, and then we drop this off over here, and actually probably drop something else off as well. Like that. There we go. So yeah, and they come to mind because I've been seeing the shorts lately, but if you ask me in like 2 weeks, I'm probably not even going to remember. I mean, Jennifer Aniston shows up a lot, so she's the one I remember the best, but she's in a bunch of commercials, so, I mean, that's kind of the main reason I even remembered her in the first place. Because when was Friends on the air? Because I know they like to replay them a lot, but I don't know when it was initially, like, airing. It was like a 1990s situation, right?
Late 90s, 2000s.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I can't tell you for sure.
But yeah, I knew Jennifer Aniston from commercials before I knew about her being in Friends. And then Courtney Cox was in, she was in that superhero movie.
Zoom.
Zoom, yeah.
Zoom Patrol or something.
No,
like
it's
that?
just Zoom.
Okay.
Because that was he was kind of like the Flash. It wasn't a DC movie.
No.
But he had, like, super speed.
Yeah, it was Tim Allen. Played
Tim Allen, there we go.
retired superhero.
Yep, and they're trying to create a new superhero team, and they want him to be the mentor, and he's like, no. I don't want to do that. I'm retired. As in, not interested. But yeah, and then he ends up mentoring them anyway. And Courtney Cox's character ends up being the love interest. And if I remember correctly, like, the original team, like, disbanded because one of them, like, disappeared.
Oh, I thought they were killed.
No, they weren't, no, what ended up happening was he ended up, like, turning to the dark side, and they had to essentially banish him. So they bring him back, and the new team has to fight him, and then they have to, like, try to do something to, you know, it was like evil villain brainwashing situation, so they had to undo it. Excuse you. I'm trying to clean up in here. Oh, there's another one of you. Yeah, but, I don't think I ever saw Matthew Perry in anything else besides Friends stuff. I don't know what he did after that.
He did a couple other TV shows. I think he did a movie or two. Whole 9 Yards, Whole 10 Yards, which is obviously a sequel to the Whole 9 Yards.
Right.
That's the only 2 movies for sure that I know he was in. But he was in definitely more stuff than that. I just don't remember what it is. It's not, at the moment, off the top of my head.
go. I'll need to head back to the house soon because my pick is about to break. Been a while since we've had that problem.
Yeah, this is a significant crypt.
Yeah, wasn't this the one at the beginning where I was like, oh, the other, the other two sides, there's not much in them, so this is going to be a short one. Was this the one? I don't even remember anymore, just because we've been talking about other things so much. Other topics have occupied my mind. There we go. Yeah, that'll just be it there. It's about to go splat. It's got like 1 or 2 more hits in it. Oh, 3. 4. 5. There we go, it was 5. Hello. So I'll go ahead and start ferrying things back to the house, I guess. Okay. No room in inventory. Oh, let me in. So yeah, and then I know Ben Affleck, but he's kind of been in he's been in other things lately, I think, like stuff that I've seen ads for. So which I think is why I kind of remember him.
Batman.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of other actors.
For what?
Just in general. Wasn't Ben Affleck, he was like...
Good Will Hunting.
No, I know. Isn't he getting divorced?
Oh, I don't know. I try not to pay attention to their personal lives.
Yeah.
It's one of those, the less I know, the easier it is to still have basic human respect for them. Because they get a little...
Some of them get a little bad. If you had to pick, would you rather Valet or Heimet? Oh, that's a very good question. I think I'd Valet, because I think Val sounds cooler. I would love to get divorced. I don't know, depending on the situation, it can be a good or a bad thing. I need to bring these downstairs. I have no idea what Ben Affleck's home life is like, though. So obviously I've got no gauge on what his life is like. There we go. Who is that? Who's the other? He played Superman in the DC. He played Superman. He played Geralt in the Witcher show.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. Thank you.
He also played in Count of Monte Cristo. He played the Count's son.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Man, that's another movie I haven't seen in a long time. But
And by the way, welcome Evil.
Henry Cavill. Yes, thank you. Whoops. Give me that back, please. Nope. Yippee. We're gonna be good on iron for a while. I'm glad I did this.
I don't know the relationship status of Henry Cavill.
I don't know either. Oh, here's another actor I remember, Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Because he was in Stargate Atlantis.
Yeah.
He was actually in Game of Thrones, which I didn't know.
Yeah. Played Aquaman.
He did play Aquaman. I forgot about that.
Oh shoot. Was it Transporter?
Really?
With Jason Statham, I think he was like in. No, it wasn't Transporter. I think it was one of the Fast and the Furious when they go. Nope, I'm speaking out my tailpipe.
I know he's in the Minecraft movie. He's there with Jack Black.
I just remember. I think it is one of the Fast and Furious where they go to one of the Samoan Islands, whatever.
Huh.
And there's a big showdown there.
That must be a later one because I don't remember that.
Yeah, it is one of the later ones. Like 7 or 8.
Is he divorced? I would rock the divorced wasp TV stereotype. I just have to dye my hair blonde. Oh, that reminds me. When Jason Momoa. So, I used to... when I was still working retail, there was this lady that we had. She was a regular, and she loved him so much. I remember one time I was, helping her out, and she was talking about how much she loved him. And she's like, I'm his future second ex-wife. It's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. His future second ex-wife. That's what she called herself. So she was a character. Parasocial. Yes, indeed. Very much so. She really, really liked him, though. I'm trying to remember if she was the same lady that liked purple everything. It might have been a different lady. Anyway. So yeah, Jason Statham. That's another actor. He showed up in some of those Fast and Furious movies too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'm remembering more actors than I thought I would, I won't lie. I was sitting here going, yeah, let's try to see how many I can think of. And it's like, actually, there's more. Crap, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. He's kind of short, because that's,
Groot.
Oh, Vin Diesel, yeah. Well, that's not who I was thinking of, but yeah. Kevin Hart. Because when I said The Rock, I remember that
Kevin Hart was not in the Fast and Furious movie.
No, he wasn't, but just because
That was ludicrous.
Oh. Well, there you go. No, I wasn't thinking along the lines of he's in Fast and Furious. I was thinking along the lines of he and The Rock get along really well.
Yeah.
Okay, those need to go outside so I can just grab the cart and go. So yeah, Kevin Hart is another one. Wayne Radio, The Rock Johnson. After I said it, I realized 5 was way too low. We all make mistakes in life. You know what? I bet Eikthyr couldn't name 5 actors. Eikthyr couldn't name even 1 actor. Okay, oh, there we go. Now the Elder might. I can see him being able to name a couple. He's very in tune with nature, though. He probably doesn't watch much stuff, but Eikthyr being a deer probably has no interest. Name couldn't name even 1 anything. Eikthyr. I mean, Eikthyr could probably name the number of deer that are, that's giving a number. That's not giving actual names. Indeed. Okay, yeah, we're not done with this one, are we? That's right. We've got more to do in here. Yeah, because I had to leave and come back. That's what I have to do. Let's just walk right in. As soon as we're done, yep, walk in. A lot of deer, I think. Yep, and more every day. Especially at the rate that we've been taking them out. They gotta spawn new ones pretty often. I kind of want to go back to one of the fortresses. I want to go back and get my ballistas back. And just have it set up so that it shoots the deer. So we can continue to fuel the wolves. Okay, this must have been a dead end. Yeah, okay. That must have just happened. Alright. So we're here now. I'm trying to think. Will Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith. His son is acting as well, right?
Yep. The
Does
only
he still go by
ones,
Jada?
there's 2 movies that I remember that he was in. He was in the next Karate Kid with Jackie Chan.
Right, yes. Oh, Jackie Chan, that's another actor.
Yep. And
He was in a
After
movie with
Earth?
his dad.
I think
Yeah.
it's called After Earth.
Yeah. That was his introduction, I think. That was his first movie, I think, was with his dad.
No.
It wasn't?
No. Karate Kid.
Karate Kid was the first.
Yeah.
Huh.
He was definitely younger.
Depending how the spawns work, there could be a very small amount of deer in existence at any given time. Jason or something. Yeah, I think the kid's name is Jaden, but now I'm just imagining a deer named Jason. Just like...
Wearing a hockey mask.
Oh, that would be funny. That's not what I was thinking of, though. Oh, was Jamie Lee Curtis in those movies?
She was in the one Halloween
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of.
with Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Yeah, it wasn't Jason, it was Michael Myers.
Jason was Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And he was just random teenagers that show up at the camp.
Yeah.
And then Freddy Krueger was Nightmare on Elm Street. He just screwed with everybody that was from that, went to that high school.
Really?
Yeah, don't go to sleep. And,
Yep.
yeah.
Antlers made of machetes? The Jason deer. You know what? There needs to be a mod where every once in a while you will run into Jason the deer. He just comes out of the water and he's like a mini boss that you have to fight. After Earth sucked. I don't remember... I remember thinking the premise was cool, at least.
The premise was cool.
I barely remember it, though.
Yeah, the execution wasn't so great. I learned a lesson years ago where there's very few movies that I'm going to watch in the theater. With all of the hype that they give movies, and they just flat out lie. And After Earth is one of those that was just massively overhyped. I waited a good 6 months, maybe a year after it came out on DVD, and I watched it on DVD cold. You know, I wanted none of the hype in my brain when I watched it. It wasn't the greatest movie, but it was a lot better than if I would have gone and spent $20 at the theater to watch it. I would not have been happy.
Damn. Quite the scathing review. After Earth and 65 have such a nice place in my mind, both deeply dumb. Apologies, may I ask co-host to name? They have good movie takes. This is my dad. He's sometimes called Evil Advisor, or 3 Sarah, or Elder 2 Sarah.
Or Dad Sarah was.
Or Dad Sarah, yeah. So I feel like Dad Sarah is fitting here. He's also, he really likes movies. I'm not super big on them. I like to try to remember actors sometimes like this. Also, we're on a roll here, so it's kind of fun. But, yeah, he's the main movie guy. And
Used to
also...
be. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched movies for...
Well, it's because your computer's not working right now.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
I would argue that that's the only reason you haven't been watching movies right now. It's because you can't at the moment.
Probably.
Okay, I think we're done here. This was a pretty big one.
Yeah, that was a big crit.
That
That's
was-
all to make up for the one that was blocked off.
Yeah. Oh, and the empty one that we found. That was nice.
Oh, so I have a new name now from Ron.
The actor remember. Snail.
Yeah, I am the database.
The database.
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
So IMDb and dad instead of data. So there we go.
Database.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I'm not. Come on now.
Well,
Come
yeah,
on now.
That's almost up to the Star Wars one where we were talking about, when Luke lost his hand, and I said, that was like the director's cut.
Oh no. I didn't remember that one. Aw. I can't believe the database. Oh, speaking of things that just like, or at least ads that lie to you. So there's this game that I played that turned its entire plot, like, intro into a retroactive lie. So,
Okay, collect the berries, please. You're just circling
I'm
them.
busy right now.
You're just circling them.
So,
Just to spite me.
oh yeah, sure. It's all about you.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling my eyes at you. No, so there's this game that I've been playing for a bit called Infinity Nikki, and they recently came out with their 1.5 update. That doesn't go here. But the update, I don't know what else it did, but you're welcome. It completely rewrote the beginning, like the intro to the game when you're first like loading in as a new player. And even older players, it brought them into essentially this new tutorial. And they essentially went, so everything that you've done up to this point, that world has been destroyed. It no longer exists.
Okay.
Yeah. And so now the intro has been completely redone, and people are not happy with it. I don't know if it's erased progress or not, because I haven't gone through this new tutorial yet. All I know is that I've started in the basic outfit that they give you. So I don't know if all progress has been wiped or not. No one has said anything, so I'm assuming not. But the whole intro has been redone, and everyone has to go through this new tutorial.
Would you consider, Evil is asking what type of game is it? Would you consider it a platformer? There's a lot of jumping, there's a lot of exploring.
Parkour. There's a lot of parkour. It's an open world kind of exploration game. In the Nikki games, Nikki, are dress-up games, essentially.
Yeah, you're searching for outfits that give you special abilities.
Yeah, so you can traverse the land.
Right, but you need different skills to complete different quests, and that's why you're collecting these different outfits.
Yeah, but it's a dress-up game.
But yeah.
Anyway, the new intro introduces an outfit that has been iconic to the series, but yeah, they just completely rewrote the beginning of the game, and no one knows why.
Alright, well, I need to step away for a little bit.
Yep.
I'll return.
Alright, I will let you do that.
Oh, wait, let's see if I can do this again.
Oh?
Actually, I don't think that was this one. I think it was the other style.
Oh, are you trying to... Yeah, it was the other style.
It was the other style.
Trying to do the little, like...
Yeah, the sheen.
Yeah. It's not, there is a story that you're supposed to do, so it's like, the further you get into the story, the more outfits you unlock, things like that. But you're not forced to just do the story. You can just wander the map and do whatever if you so choose.
It is very open-worldy.
But this plot that was introduced, people were really interested in it. Because it's characters, that we've never seen in the series before, and you're doing things. This kind of open world style is brand new to the Nikki games. This is the first open world style, so people were getting really into it, and getting absorbed into the plot. And then apparently they stopped working on what that break at some point. No, I think those were left in the water from something else I did. So people were just getting into the plot, and then they stopped updating the plot for a while, and then this most recent update completely destroyed the original intro, and then also gave one of the antagonists a brand new reason for doing things that makes him sound stupid, and in the original plot he was not stupid. It's like he was kind of a conniving, all of my machinations are coming to fruition, but now he's just kind of, yeah. And so people were really upset about it. And actually there's a boycott going on for the game, which I did not know until yesterday. So I knew there was an update, I knew about this outfit, and I wanted it. And so then I load into the game, and of course it gives me the new intro, and I've been, thrown back into the tutorial for some reason, and so I was looking up, hey, is this normal, or did something mess up? Did my save corrupt? And it's like, oh no, everyone is going through this, no one is happy with it, there's a boycott. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna stop playing the game for a bit. Not really familiar with that kind of game. Is this a controversial move? It's a very controversial move. the game has been out, I think, 6 months. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's been 6 months. It's like the game hasn't been out very long, and already its story is getting retconned. And they introduced this game as being like it's going to be more story driven than the others, and there's going to be a lot of focus on the characters, and so just for them to... They also didn't say anything about it being retconned. They just said there was a story update, so people were like, hey, we can finally continue with the story. And they kind of buried the lead on, the fact that they redid the beginning. I don't cross picket lines, but it does sound neat. The game itself is very fun. I've enjoyed it for a while. But it really does kind of bum me out that I haven't even finished, like, the plot up until, like, now. So, like, the story still, the story was unfinished. They were doing, updates every now and then for it, which I don't mind because there's so much to do on the map that, I don't mind not having the story complete yet. But it's such a bummer that they've completely destroyed the reasons for, like, 2 of the characters, not just this main bad guy, but 2 of the characters. Their reasons for doing things are now just completely altered, and it changes the... someone was saying on the subreddit, because that's where I found out there was a boycott, that it changes the entire premise of the story. I was like, wow, that's not good. So yeah, and like I said, the developers said nothing about, nothing about the change other than they buried the lead and said that there was going to be a story update. So people are really mad at them right now. And even the return of an iconic outfit, that's not enough to get people to stay. People are, the players are really mad about it. So that was disappointing to find out, because I was pretty excited when I saw that outfit was available. It's a dress called the Star Sea. I could even bring it up. Didn't mean to shame you or anything about the boycott. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I want to find the Star Sea, because it really is a pretty dress. Yeah, and even when I look up Star Sea, things are coming up where people are really mad at the game. Here we go. I can show it from the, it looks like this is the Chinese version of Shining Nikki, which is an app. Which Infinity Nikki is an app too, but it's also available on PC. So I guess I will do that. We'll say Star Sea. Like it's shown up in a couple of the other Nikki games, which is why it's it's iconic. It's like it's one of the the rarer outfits, and when you're playing the other games, it takes a long time to make. It's a kind of a grindy outfit. So unlocking it is like it's a point of pride. It's like, hey, I finally got the Star Sea. Check it out, and let's see, how can I get it in here? I click this button, I do the image thing. This won't stay for long. Do browse, what is it here, maybe? Nope. Downloads? Yes, okay. Here we go. Yes, this is the dress. This is the Star Sea. So it's a really pretty dress, and there's a recolor that makes it like a really, really light pink, pinkish white. So this is the new, thing that they're like hoping will bring back players, in spite of the annoying thing that they have done. Hello, I'm showing off an outfit. You've walked away again. Abandoned. Oh, you're turning off the light. Okay. It is pretty, yeah. So yeah, they're hoping that they're softening the blow with the return of the Star Sea, and people aren't having it. What do you think of this dress?
Okay, you'll have to ask that question again.
Said, what do you think of this dress?
Okay, I'm liking the purple.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It hasn't,
So that's the infamous dress in question.
Yeah, yeah. So with this new story update, they brought back the Star Sea to kind of soften the blow, and people aren't taking it.
Yeah, it's not a good enough reason.
Yeah,
Right.
not a good enough reason to retcon the beginning of the game. So, like I said, I saw that, went, ooh, we can get the Star Sea. Found out what happened, it went, nope. There we go. Maybe slightly darker hair and slightly lighter shoes for some color difference. It does get kind of samey, but at least in Shining Nikki, can I get my words out of my head? You can dye it. You can dye the different parts. So that gives you a few more options to mess with. So it doesn't have to feel so samey. I especially like the hair. In Shining Nikki, I use that hair a lot. But yeah. So
Okay,
Is
so
that
people
the
was
top?
asking why did the outfit affect the story so much? And I don't think it affects the story. It's just that this was kind of a
no, the new tutorial is based around the Star Sea.
okay.
So it does affect the story. I guess they figured, hey, the Star Sea is an iconic outfit in the series, so wouldn't it be more fitting to have it be, you know, a thing that's introduced at the beginning of the game to give it some plot relevance, instead of just being, hey, we're bringing back this outfit, which they've done in other games. They wanted to make it more important to the plot. It's like, yeah, that's fine and all, but why not add it to the later plot instead of destroying the beginning of the game? You didn't have to do it this way. But
Yeah, so now has the game officially been released? Because I know that
Yes.
they were doing several. It was like a stepped release. You know, it's like here's the alpha version, the beta version, you know, stuff like that.
yeah, the game has officially been released, and it's officially, there's the Steam version launched on the 28th. But the Epic Games launcher, they've had it for a few months now. So just for the Steam release, the first release on Steam is the 1.5 version. So everyone new that's just getting into it is seeing the new introduction, and of course they're not going to know why everyone is so upset. But everyone that started playing before it, of course, is going, you are depriving the new players of what the plot originally was, you know, for this, frankly, inferior version of the plot. All because you wanted to give the Star Sea more significance. And for returning players, it was already significant. You didn't have to go to these lengths. And yet. Thank you for the hydration and posture checks. Oh, I got my back to pop on that one. Take a little sip. Yippee. Alright, we got like 5 minutes to kill. What do we want to do in the meantime?
Did you get all your inventory from the crypts?
There are enemies nearby. I believe I did. Yes, yeah, I did finish that one.
Have you emptied all of the inventory off all of your carts?
I believe so. I think I just finished that. I don't sound super confident.
Well, you've got 3 carts, and I
Yeah.
only saw the one, so.
Oh, technically no, I haven't, but the other one is full of iron that needs to be smelted. So that's intentionally, like, still full, because I'm running through the iron with it. But the other 2 are taken care of. Implicit value of the referent and so forth makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, people are obviously mad enough to boycott the game over it. Now, I don't know if that boycott extends to the other Nikki games. As far as I know, it's just Infinity that's being boycotted right now. Otherwise, I would stop playing the other one that I've been playing as well. Like I said, as far as I know, it's just the one. But, Infold is the publisher, and they have not said a word about any of what's going on. They kind of just silently dropped the update and are taking no questions at this time. So of course the silence makes it worse, because people are demanding answers. Oh. Just kind of a sucky time. And I had stopped playing Infinity for a while just because I was doing, you know, Valheim, other things. So I was like, oh hey, the Star Sea's here, I'm gonna get back into it. And the saddening drama. There we go. Alright, now we got some fire. Now we can go ED. It is now warm enough. Aguguga? Wait. Agugaga. Oh, we have Aguguga and Agugaga. Oh, I thought I clicked A. Yep. But I've gone this long without playing Infinity Nikki, it doesn't bother me to hold...
It's thinking hard.
That was bug sound. Why was there bug sound so close to me? What was happening out there?
Dead bugs.
Yeah, I guess so. Sounded like they were getting killed. They're still outside. I'll probably regret coming out here in Fenris gear. Oh. All they did was destroy that. It's all they wanted to do. You are stinkers. That's why it sounded like they were attacking something, because they were attacking that. Especially the sconces. They don't like the sconces. Nothing likes the sconces. Too reliable, too much light. We can't have that.
Well, I guess you know that that's definitely a safe state to live in.
What do you mean?
Wisconsin.
With sconce in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I hope you're proud of that one.
It was okay.
Yeah? What would you rank it?
Maybe a 6. It was slightly above average, but it was still kind of a stretch.
I don't know. I put it at a 7. You know, I'd say it was worth a 7. Did I end up closing that door, or did I
No.
kind of just run out? You are correct. I did not close that door. I am sconce neutral. Naravar says, I liked that one, Dad Zara. You have some approval from chat.
Cool.
You could shorten Wisconsin into ensconced. We are ensconced. We are ensconced in the sconce place. Ooh. And resin. Doesn't belong to anything besides nothing that I've built, at least. Poor Grayling ran afoul of those bugs, I guess. Why are you guys not running? Oh, I forgot to load them. I forgot. I forgot. Might not even have enough. I'm gonna need to run more coal. That is doable. I've got plenty of wood to spare. I'll go ahead and get these started, and then we are actually at the end of stream. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna grab the coal from upstairs. There we go. That'll do. Is only the one? No, there we go. Whoops. Keep. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So, I'll go ahead and do you for Gugu. I did for Gugu. Alright, so we'll do our social links here. The top link is my streaming Discord. It's where I post updates about things that I'm doing. Like, if there's like a particularly big project that I want to share in Valheim, that's where that'll go. Also, if there's any updates for like the schedule, like if there's cancellations or delays, things along those lines, you'll find those there. The VODs channel is where I've been posting VODs up to like a week ago, so today is Friday, so the one from last Friday will be going up tonight. I think that's, yeah. And then last but not least, this link will take you to a GoFundMe for a friend of mine who is currently saving up for top surgery. Command mice. The mice are zeroing in on your location as we speak. You'd better watch out. You don't know what they're capable of.
Yeah, it was, oh, it's not Wilbur. Shoot.
What are you thinking of? Which mouse? What, do you know the movie?
It was actually Rats, and it was a Stephen King book and movie, where basically a guy had control of rats.
Oh.
And was, using them to take out the bullies in town.
That sounds familiar, but I don't.
Ben. I think it was just called Ben.
There you go.
Anyway, whatever.
Command slice, command slice. Are you command slicing the command mice?
Yeah, so where are we going?
Oh, yes. Yeah, now that we've done our things, we can find a raid for the evening. What did that just say?
But I thought it said bone mass body.
Bone mass booty is mine for the taking. I don't follow this person, so I don't know if they're gonna be chill or not. That is a funny name for stream. Was the Grice there? Commander, was the Grice there? The answer is yes. Okay, let's see where we can send folks this evening. Where are we going? What are we doing? Where are we going? What are we doing? I think I'll send you folks to Office Drummer, who is currently playing drums. They got immaculate vibes in there. Oh! He's letting someone else play the drums.
Yes.
Alright, I'll go ahead and send the raid that way. It'll be loading up. I don't have any updates besides next week. I'm going to be relegating Helldivers to just one stream a week. We'll see how that goes. And they've got like weird shoes.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Like the lifts.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be. I got shit to read and love music. Yeah, there you go. Alright, the raid is ready. Any questions, comments, snide remarks?
Nope. I think
All
we're
right.
good.
So, next Monday is going to be more Valheim. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream, and we will see you folks next time. Bye, everyone!
Bye-bye.